That stuff's loading. Twitch is now apparently showing 2 ads in a row, and I need to grab a drink from a nearby drink for the stream. I forgot to grab one. Oh, no, there's one right there. Perfect. Just give me one moment as I'm seeing that stuff load up on my other computer. Yep, looks like Rumble's good. Twitch is likely good. Yep, I think everything's good. And sorry about that if it was a bit too loud. So, let's go ahead and get started. For those who are just joining the stream, I am going to be casting in some modded replays from the Spearhead mod. I got a handful. Let's go for a nice, easy 1v1. I really don't know much about the Spearhead mod myself. I got a brief taste of what it's like, but other than that, I am not 100% sure. So let's go for 1v1. I have 3 replays for it, and that should cover me for the night. If not, I still have a couple other regular replays I can always cast as well. And now we wait. Yep, this is the 1.1.5. And let's go and get started. Yep, if you notice as well, this mod has advanced zooming. So it's a little bit farther back, which actually does make a difference. I sort of like it. Maybe I need to steal some of this for my own mod. So yep, let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Cup Heroes 2, but this time it is a modded replay, the Spearhead mod. Spawn on the south side as the austere player, we have Professor. Spawn on the north side as the US player, we have Kitchung. I'm still learning a bit about the Spearhead mod. Looks like you immediately use Sprint, which looks like it is free. Trying to get him on the front line. Which that sound effect was, oh yeah, it's Vermach. These are definitely Sturm Pioneer models. If I remember correctly, no, they don't look like Sturm Pioneer models. Let's get some sort of mix. I think they found some sort of equipment for them to put them on the back of. It's not Sturm Pioneer. What type of models are those? Okay, now I'm going crazy because Sturm Pioneer's models look a little bit different, right? But either way, we've got the Pioneers pushing way forward as well. Volk's Grenadier advancing. I think he has selected a doctrine. All I see is the Legend of Zelda symbol with the Grenadier symbol. Volk's Grenadiers. And looks like this rear echelon squad is going to be forced back very quickly. And gets fully wiped out there. Was not paying attention.
They got wiped out.
Looks like we got the 4th Infantry Division selected as well for the US player, while the Wehrmacht player has selected the Panzer Division, assault/tanks. Volk's Grenadiers, or Panzer Grenadiers, are advancing as well. Pioneers eyeing to flank. They are equipped with bolt-action rifles. And looks like the rear echelon squads are going to be falling back. They're actually getting annihilated right there. 2 squad wipes there. He is not. Oh, losing 3 squads like that? I'm not exactly familiar with this mod, but that does not look very good.
Truck, ready for action.
We got a WC-51 with a 30 cal, or should I call a 3/4 ton 4x4? Oh yeah, it says WC-51, also called weapons carrier. So maybe it'll get some weapon drops. I'm not really sure. 30 cal is advancing, does get some suppression there onto the, onto the Pioneers.
Just rolled onto the battlefield.
Another Jeep has been put out, going for a lot of Jeeps. And the Grenadier squad, or Panzer Grenadier squad, does fall back. This Panzer Grenadier is getting some good damage there onto this rear echelon, or just echelon squad. The name's just a little bit too long with all the upgrades there. Or not the name of the upgrade, the name of the squad. Volk's Grenadier squad does fall back. Though he does get gunned down right there.
Infantry squad has been killed.
Wait, it's just me, or does these infantry models seem a little bit small? Like the WC-51 looks like normal size, Okay, the zoom out must be really messing with my mind, because these infantry models seem a little bit small. So it could be Gush just going crazy. Yeah, that looks about normal. It's amazing how the zoom out mod, zooming out, does change quite a bit. We got some suppression onto this Volksgrenadier from the 30 cal.
Crowd infantry! Blast away!
Over here, rear echelon squad is advancing, trying to get some more sandbags pulled on out. Good damage onto this truck. And he does go ahead and fall back right there. Looks like these Panzer Grenadiers are currently suppressed. They did use their own sprint ability. Sometimes you just gotta go fast. This squad is also sprinting around. I wonder if they know to automatically cast it themselves, or maybe just automatically cast as they get deployed out. If it does do that, that's quite interesting. We got the Panzerboucher 39 deployed out on the squad, which is actually a gun that's available into the base game. It's just that it's not currently used, barring the Theater of Wars that game mode is called. I sort of forget. SWC-51 does go and get camouflage right there. Pioneer squad is trying to engage at long range. Panzer Grenadiers are advancing, trying to get some good damage there onto these rear echelon. And up here, looks like he does capture this point as well. I see, looks like a MG has been pulled out. You can see in the mod, they use a actual, if you look at the mini-map, it is a bunch of lines, the machine gun symbol there rather than the directional weapon team symbol. Let's see, this is, yep, it's just a 30 cal. It's using the Vickers model, but it's probably the M1917 if that's what's behind that upgrade. 30 cal starting ready to engage the Panzer Grenadiers, so starts moving forward. We got a lot of light vehicle play deployed out by the US player. Ooh. That must have been from gunfire. I didn't see anything actually connect it. This mod, it's high lethality.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
And of course the truck does get abandoned, which can be claimed by either player.
Go ahead. Big promotion.
Panzer Grenadier squad does get suppressed right there. Echelon squad is advancing, trying to capture some more territory. Now we've got the 3.7 centimeter AT gun. I wonder as well, do they have the, yep, load Stilhang Grenade, I don't know how to pronounce that, 41 round. I remember seeing that round available in Steel Division, where the 37mm had their own like rocket-propelled weapon for that gun. I don't know how to describe it. Looks like the Pioneer squad is being rebuilt. Looks like the Austria player has lost it. And these guys are engaging at long range.
We have a lieutenant reporting in for duty.
The heavy cover should win out. I'm not sure what's being deployed over there. Let's take a quick look. It is the Infantry Division Rifleman Squad, which is different than the Rifleman Squad. Let's see, what's different between the two? 300, 240, so this is one bit more expensive. Armaments is M1 Garand, Winchester Model 1912. Is that a shotgun? Can potentially be upgraded with bars, grease guns, Winchester 19x2, bazookas, experience. A lot of information there. I really don't know this mod all too well. That's going to activate the cease ambush tactic, or I'm trying to figure out what that lock is there. It looks like it's a cease ambush tactic, or at least it is the ambush tactic enabled, which camouflages it right there.
Listen up, fellas. Okay, boys, you ready to roll out?
Let's see, still just the tier 1 barracks. Let's see, what's this? Machine Gewehr 34.
Ready.
Volksgrenadier is getting some good damage there onto the truck, and does get suppressed right there.
Send orders.
Yep, that looks like a shotgun symbol right there. Times 2, so he has 2 shotguns loaded. And he does have a couple upgrades, at least one upgrade. The shock... Okay, it's not really an icon for it, just use the spray pattern.
M8.
I don't know how to describe it, suppression icon there.
Fire at will.
Pioneers does find a direct hit down the onto the WC-51, does take it out. Grenade has been thrown. Long fuse grenade. It must be pretty strong as well. This game's already high lethality. Stun grenade was thrown there by the Pioneers. No, that was by the Rifleman squad. Concussion grenade there as well. And there's the shotguns. They probably need to get rid of the deformation action from the shotgun blast. Because it probably doesn't need to have a big blast effect right there.
Area is ours.
Oh, that's just more or less nitpicks.
All right.
Sorry, when I'm inside my own mod, I can... Well, I just probably nitpick a little bit more than I should.
Big step off is coming.
I do a lot of nitpicking in the regular base game as well. That's probably no big difference there, but I should probably not nitpick all too much and sort of admire what they've done. We now got a Stuart being deployed on the field. I'm assuming it's a Stuart. Light tank M5A1. And now we do have a Panzer II deployed out in the field, which I'm having trouble actually clicking on it. Wait, what the hell? Like, I have it collected, but it still shows this Panzer Grenadier. Panzer Grenadier off. Oh, wait. Okay, that is the Panzer II there. It just doesn't show the Panzer II model right there. And it does have a vehicle crew on the inside. It starts to push its way forward as well. It looks like it's a little bit slow in the rate of fire. Greyhound finds some great hits there onto the Panzer II. The Greyhound starts advancing as well. Does have prioritized fire there. The orchard in the base game tends to block a lot of stuff there. You got a damage engine crit there. And Stuart's trying to engage the Panzer Grenadiers as the Panzer II starts engaging at long range, finding some hits there onto the Stuart, skirmishing around, and does take it out as well. Looks like did this automatically dispatch a infantry squad, the crew, at least 3 out of the 5 models. And the Panzer Grenadier squad will get suppressed and probably be wiped out the current rate. Main gun destroyed for the Greyhound. And this squad sort of left hanging out to dry. It needs to fall back sooner rather than later. Yep, Sync Air, that's likely because it's probably a modded replay. I doubt they're going to force a Sync Air in a modded game. But either way, this is Andrew saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Which I really need to learn how this mod exactly works. I see a lot of new stuff in front of me, and I have a lot of just no idea about a lot of stuff. There's a lot of upgrades, a lot of customizable. And a lot of the basic base units do just get renamed, depending which division you get selected, which is a nice thing as well. Sort of like how, like in the Company Was one of the campaigns where the intersection just renamed to RCR. Yeah, good thing it shows like the actual Justin names. That must have been the base name of the squad as well, Grenadier. Because they all got renamed, so the must go by the base name of the squad, which is actually interesting. So let's go ahead and go on to the next one. I do have a 2v2. That's a 4v4. That would be last. So let's go to this 2v2 and see what's up. Last game was Annihilation. This game is 250 pop cap. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 2 replay, this time with the Spearhead mod. Spawn on the south side as the yellow USF player. We have Kitchug and his teammate. As the British forces, we have Afro. Spawning as their opponents as the double OKW players. For the magenta, we have Deviant and his teammate, the red OKW player. We have Glancer02. I do believe we have some doctrinal lock-in. We've got Royal Panzer Fusiliers, which looks like he selected the Royal Guards Regiment. An infantry-focused doctrine. Up here, doesn't look like a doctrine's been selected just yet for magenta, though we do got some Panzer Grenadiers. And this Royal Panzer Fusilier squad, Royal or Fusilier Sapper squad does get forced back there. Fusilier Riflemen do push on way forward, getting some good damage down on the Shum Pioneers. And over here we got more. Okay, we got Volkssturm Jaegers. For this player, we have the Jaeger Tactics Doctrine. And for his teammate, I don't think I've seen one just yet. Oh yeah, we do have one. The Mechanized Z Tactics. So Mechanized Tactics. For the US player, we do have the Mechanized Company. Got grenade being thrown right there, getting a great kill, 3 kills there, forcing back that Panzer Grenadier squad. Over here, we've got now the Shum Pioneers engaging at long range. More of these Fusiliers are advancing, or riflemen, I believe. Tommies. I'll just call them Tommies. Rear echelon squad right there. We got more Jaegers advancing, Volkssturm Jaegers. And these ones do have a wrench on them, which, let's see, building repair, so they can repair buildings. Engaging at a long range. And I can't put them right there because that's where my chat window is. You can see the sheer range of this game. It is pretty sizable range, that's for sure. Panzer Grenadiers, or Shum Pioneers are trying to fight out. The Kupferwagen now using a repair ability right there. It looks like it's a free repair ability, so I don't have to worry about spending munitions on it. We also got a half-track, a 250 half-track being pulled out. Could be a mortar half-track.
Ready for action.
Mortar crew. Nope, it is just a regular half-track. We got some scope rifles being deployed on out. Very nice. Scope rifles. Inducing range accuracy at range, so it's just more accuracy at range, not bad. Up here we do got the WC-51 with 30 cal advancing, trying to engage the 250 half track, and good damage coming being quite out. Looks like armor piercing rounds there, and actually the half track gets suppressed. So now suppressed. Looks like the truck has seen some engine damage right there, and the gunner is down. So right now, this truck's going to slowly try to back away, and does actually go down right there. Though he does cancel recruit, it does make it recruited by the rear echelon squad. Over here, we got a universal carrier deployed on out. Not a very fancy name. And when the rifleman squads do fall back, but the Fusilier rifleman does get killed off by the Shum Pioneer. Up here, we do have some Sturm Grenadiers. They're using the Stormtrooper camouflage. Over here, more rear echelons engaging. And I do hear like sounds like a grease gun. Yeah, it looks like there is a slot item grease gun in the mix. 251 WC-51 half-track, not half-track, truck. It is actually reinforcing the front line right there. Let's see. Loaded up armor-piercing rounds. I saw camouflage.
We have a lieutenant reporting in for duty.
It may just have a passive reinforce ability right there. But now we do have the truck seeing quite a bit of fire there. Needs to fall back. Over here we do got what? Let's see. Here's a new unit. Panzerjäger. Panzerjäger has been put out. It's a 3-man squad with Panzer Brochet 39. Takes out the universal carrier.
There's a shiny new officer and gentleman ready to go.
And now we do have, looks like a Vickers and a Lieutenant now deployed on the field.
Grenadier, ready for action.
Got these forces engaging at long range. Only this rear echelon squad's in range, so it's actually receiving quite a bit of fire. Half-track is advancing, but we'll receive some fire from this rear echelon squad. Over here, we do have the Sturm Grenadiers and the Panzerjäger right there. And we've got some Volksjägers here who've just been upgraded with Maschinengewehr 15 that's supposed to represent. It looks like it is... Sounds like it's lighter and older than the MG34. And definitely not an FG42. We got a utility car deployed on the field. Has the armor skirt upgrade, should give us some more protection. Increases durability unit. Upgrade leads to 50% increased armor and 33% increased health. So it may make it very resilient at least to gunfire. Maybe not fully invulnerable, but at least very resilient. Half-track receiving quite a bit of fire, and the Kubelwagen does get forced back.
Tank battery is ready for deployment.
Overall, it seems like the Allies have been having a bit better field control. This point's not secured up there nor here, so there's a lot of missed resources given enough time. Volksjäger squad does fall back. It does load up for one of these, the Sturm Pioneer in the back of the half-track. This of course the State of 4 garrison slots, and looks like main gun destroyed as well gunner dead there. LC-501 does go down, got an AT gun here, light AT gun, the 37mm.
Officer ready to be deployed.
Officer's ready to deploy. That sounds like almost a doctrine ability, but I don't see doctrines actually pulled up right there. And does get annihilated right there.
Light vehicle destroyed.
Both him, the Sturm Pioneer does go down. The AT gun will need to fall back, but does take out the Greyhound before going any further. And now the Panzer Grenadiers are advancing. .30 cal deployed on out. It is not the M1917. Use the MG34 model this time. One of these Panzer Grenadier squads will need to fall back. Kubelwagen does go down, so also there's a lot of abandoned vehicles in the middle of the map. And the Fusilier squad is getting overwhelmed, will likely get wiped out by the Sturm Pioneer. Looks like the rear echelon squad is fully pinned there, as we do have the 30 cal getting overran by the half-track. The half-track is not as fast as the actual live counterpart, but Bazooka looked like that does take it out. Fire Bazooka looks like it's a Fire Bazooka's ability. Interesting. Half-track does go down, not half-track. WC-51 does go down as well, as the rear echelon squad is getting annihilated. And does not get the repaired main gun there as well. But now we do have a Stuart deployed on the field. We should be able to hold back this advance, no problem. So the officer has a star as an icon for its ability, and now that Fusilier squad does get ripped apart.
Squad knocked out.
Apparently they can get up to 6 man, because beforehand they were at 4. Panzerjäger finds some shots there onto the Stuart, but it looks like he rolls a miss. And it looks like he's having severe trouble versus Stuart, so maybe that's where the Panzerjäger is ineffective versus the Stuart. Yep, that should be multiple direct hits there, but he's not getting any damage there. Ooh, but the 37mm does get some good there. Mobility lost. Oh, it's delayed and mobilized. That's interesting. Wait, and the whole track came off like that. I really like that. Does take out the Panzer Grenadier there. Or Panzerjäger, I should say. You could try to push forward and throw out a AT grenade. the rear front squad is charging for as well. Takes out the steward.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Grenade was thrown.
Send orders.
Utility car has been fully repaired. You know, we got this now. Another steward's being deployed now, so we've got some light tanks. We do have, of course, various infantry forces. Let's take out the Royal Fusilier. And it looks like something's being pulled out right there. Looks like a mine of some sort. Maybe? Oh yeah, there's a Regal tank mine there. It's really hard to see them, but there you go. That is, at least in the basic, and that's a Treadbuster AT mine.
An officer has reported for duty.
Ready for any.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Stewards advancing. These forces do fall back on 2 Sturm Pioneers here. And this is a vehicle crew, if I remember correctly. So they may have lost a vehicle to get that vehicle crew. Stewart over here takes the shots off. This is the British Stewart. Let's find some suppression there with his Stewart. And notice this guy has been upgraded with some G43s, 2 G43s. Does get suppressed there, so apparently heavy cover does not prevent heavy suppression in this game, in this mod.
An anti-tank gun has taken the field.
Utility car, so it looks like it's able, does receive a pen there from the Panzer. And a grenade, ooh, rifle grenade that was likely. Rifle grenade was thrown, got a pretty good hit right there. And this Fusilier squad is getting suppressed and hit severely.
We've got infantry attacking.
Sturm Grenadiers, I should say. Looks like they have been upgraded with Storm Conveyors with telescopic sights, not infrared. Though they're probably using infrared upgrade for them. Duco's got these Russian squad does get forced back, suppressed by the MG42. The Maschinengewehr 42 is always effective, regardless which mod it is.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Irish Guard Division. The Irish were in World War II, so this is probably Northern Ireland. Not to sound insulting or anything like that, I'm just pointing that out. This is currently being upgraded with the submachine gun 45M. I'm not familiar with that one.
The enemy hit our armor rather badly.
Stewart does go down, maybe to an AT gun. This AT gun here, it's a full pack 40. Irish unit is about to throws out a Molotov there. Looks like he's learning something from the IRA. That's probably a little bit too political of a joke. Trying to capture this munitions point as well. Buys 7 munitions. And those are healing on up. Force March. Precision light barrage there. So it looks like it's an artillery spotter. So it's bringing a barrage somewhere. Very nice.
Officer ready to be deployed.
Large number of rounds do come down. They, of course, rolls a complete miss. There was a blind barrage. And now we've got the Irish Guard Division pushing way forward. Has, of course, been upgraded with Tommy guns. Throws out a Molotov there as well. And looks like it's going to try to overrun that Fallschirmjäger squad. Fusilier squad getting some good damage on in as the Irish Guards who need to fall back.
Enemy flanking us.
Stormtroopers making their advance. And looks like we've got some sort of Fallschirmjäger squad being deployed out. I'm not sure what exactly though. And we've got a number of HQs actually fully deployed as well. Let's see, it's not from this one. Not from this one. Here's from the battle group. It is the Fallschirmjäger Battalion. Or Fallschirmjäger Battalion 600 Fallschirmjägers.
Fallschirmjäger are combat ready.
They're not dropped on in, just walking on the field now. Starting to engage at long range. The Sturm Grenadiers are in range. It looks like these Fusiliers will be forced back really shortly, sustaining a bit too much damage there. And also got some sandbags employed out by the Panzer Grenadiers.
Assembly complete.
And got a number of 30 cals being deployed on out as well. Both these are 30 cals. These guys receiving quite a bit of fire as well. These guys, of course, like as I mentioned before, will need to fall back really shortly. Potion makers have advanced as well, has been upgraded with a pair of FG-42s. And now being upgraded with the looks like a MG-42 of some sort.
All right, you guys, make ready.
Looks like this squad also does have a grease gun there. Interesting. Maybe that's just one of the models just have a grease gun, not necessarily a slot item. Rifleman squad is advancing as well. Been upgraded with a pair of Thompsons, but looks like getting overran and getting ripped apart by all these forces. He will need to fall back really shortly. Those throw out a smoke grenade there. Apparently smoke grenades are on a timer as well, which does sort of make sense, seeing throwing smoke is not instantaneous, like, explosion. And it looks like it's force on the ground right there, or is hitting... Was he automatically targeting casualties? Huh, and the target casualties have a more of a yellowish symbol right there. They have some sort of interrogate ability. Does receive quite a bit of fire, literally. It may be interrogate ability. There's only a limited number of actual abilities you can see yeah, and you can see here, that's a red regular attack marker there. So it looks like the Sturm Grenadiers do have some sort of interrogate ability, I believe. Fighting position have been employed on now. Can also be upgraded with improved fortification. This is his health, as those armor. Over here, we've got now a Sherman tank, an M4A3 HVSS. If I remember correctly, that means it has a stabilizer. Luckily, War Thunder logic does come in handy sometimes. Irish Guard Division does fall on back. Of course, got the Rifleman squads engaging the Sturm Pioneers at long range. There should be a win out versus that. And the Fallschirmjäger here, I thought I saw some fire coming from him. Yeah, it looks like the FG-42s does send out some good range. AT gun firing against the Sherman tank. It's just a 37mm. May have some trouble there. It does get the gunner. We'll see a shot in return shortly. Looks like he's getting some good hits there as well. We got a crit there. Driver injured. And does take out that AT gun. Oh, some sort of ability was being called in right there. I saw like a yellow circle on the map, and it looks like a mix of high explosive and smoke mortars did come down. Looks like some artillery is raining in over here. A mix of looks like looks like a 120mm mortar, a 4.2-inch mortar.
Sherman Firefly
Which
complete.
4.2 inches. Convert that to centimeters. That's 2.5 centimeters per inch. That is a big mortar. 4 times 10. 10 centimeter mortar? So 100? Yeah, that's about. Yeah, that seems about 120mm. We got an M4A4 Sherman tank now deployed on the field. Also being upgraded 50 cal. Panzerjäger here has been upgraded with Panzerschreck, replacing the Panzerschreck with Panzerschreck. The A3 starts making his band strike, gets some good damage on in. It does start hitting that flak emplacement. Flak emplacement will likely not complete. And now we've got a mortar bunker being deployed on out, or maybe, and also firing some mortars as well. It is actually a model still in the game. The gun itself is almost destroyed. Trying to hit that utility car there, and the flak and bunker does go down with flak emplacement. This mortar emplacement can still fire some mortars. Let's get inside, garrison inside of it. Just fire some rounds there as well. Try and throw out some smoke. We do got a some sort of artillery barrage there. That could be just smoke firing. Yep, that's just a smoke firing. Jaeger will likely get overran. We got a pinch trick here on this Sturm Pioneer. Fires and rolls a miss there. Rolling some misses there on that Sturm Pioneer. I heard explosion over here. I'm not sure what it was though. Oh, Sherman tank went down right there. Stayed a bit too long in front of the 37mm. Royal Fusiliers are still behind some heavy cover. We do got these Lancer Grenadiers getting ripped apart. Pack 40 has them pulling out. And good hits there. Sherman tank does receive a bounce there from the Pack 40, which is an unlucky bounce for the Pack 40. Artillery is running on in here as well. I don't think that's from this mortar team. Maybe it is. And it looks like I got some artillery coming in return. It looks like a 100mm mortar receives a direct hit there from something. Now we do have actually a full left 18 deployed on the field with counter barrage activated. Gets direct hit there on the mortar, does get it decrewed. .30 cal trying to suppress the Sturm Grenadiers. Got the Sherman tank engaging at long range, and now Red's going for a full Panther.
Panther, ready to provide support.
Left 18 being deployed on the field, or that's actually a 15cm technically, not a 105. And this is a left 105, so technically this one in theory. Oh wait, that's using the ML20 model, so that is going to be a 105mm. Good hit there on that MG, forcing him back. Front of the Sherman tank is suppressed. Now Panther's being deployed on the field. Does roll a miss there onto that Sherman tank. The Sherman tank does receive a good hit there onto the Panther. Panther receives another bounce. And now we've got some engineers here, combat engineers. And more artillery barrage ring on in, trying to deal with these weapons. And it looks like some cover goes down there as well. Great hit right there, knocking out all that stuff. Looks like the gunner is dead on the fighting position. I haven't seen that before.
destroyed.
AT gun has been wiped out as well.
One of our fighting positions.
Mostly by a
is
mortar,
sustained
getting some good hits
fire.
there. We've got a flak emplacement going on down. Yep, probably the mortar bunker. Combat engineers receiving quite a bit of fire right now. They will need to fall back relatively shortly. Sherman takes advancing. Receives a bounce there from the Panther.
The enemy has
And Sherman tank finds a hit there onto the Panther as well. Panther's currently suppressed, finds a hit there, and Pantrek does connect as well, taking out the Sherman tank.
a medium tank was just lost.
Stand to,
30 cal starts engaging the Falchion Makers. Falchion Makers should be suppressed relatively shortly. Fusilier squad does get forced on the back. And more artillery raining on in over here. And we do have a observation post here. 100% yellow. That is, of course, the U.S. observation post from Computers 1, which is actually still in the game.
We just lost a medium tank.
But why is it fully yellow? That part I'm not sure. Looks like another Sherman tank has gone down. I think that was a Brit Sherman. The Allies are lacking armor right now. We're getting an AT gun deployed by yellow. Blue has nothing in AT-wise on the field. Lieutenant apparently has gotten a second model now. Or... Yep, there's two models for the Lieutenant. The original squad is receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Ooh, good hit there as well. Panther fighting some deadly hits. Does wipe out that squad. AT gun finds a shot there, but rolls a bounce on top of the Panther. And does get another hit there as well.
give us orders.
A 7-pounder.
The enemy is trying to overrun our HQ.
Artillery is hitting the British HQ now. 112mm mortar is receiving quite a bit of fire and trying to get some reinforcements now. Gets a direct hit there. I want to try and build up that mortar bunker. But it's there in the mortar bunker.
Our headquarters are under fire.
Mortar bunker still has plenty of health remaining. While receiving artillery fire, you can see its health is actually quite healthy. 3-inch gun is trying to find some shots as well. I thought the 3-inch gun was 3 inches, 76mm. Technically, they're using the Zis gun as a model for that. Getting some good hits there onto the Panther. Artillery is raining on in once again. Not sure exactly where. And it looks like the AT gun does get decrewed as more artillery is raining on in. There's a counter artillery raining on in as well. Another squad just go down. It's not looking good for the Allies.
HQ is under attack. Typical enemy trick, isn't it?
Standing by. Scare 'em.
Fires a shot there into the heavy cover. US players currently doesn't have any tanks on the field. Brit is trying to go for more
HQ is under attack.
infantry squads. You could potentially deploy out some Sherman,
A new infantry section is
Churchill,
ready for battle.
Crocodile. Doesn't look like he has access to any fireflies. The US player?
We're taking fire!
Let's see, does not have. Okay, Skinny is tier 3 up now. Maybe trying to get out some AT. Of course, got the M4A3, got the 76mm, which should help out. The 76mm with the stabilizer, Calliope, and 75mm with the stabilizer. I thought you already had that. Unless I'm mistaken. Good hit there from the AT gun. This one right here. Rolls a miss or bounce there right now. This gun trying to find space as well. Panther's falling back on. Looks like a repair bunker ability now being utilized or upgraded. This bunker here has. I thought he got the. Got that upgrade, but I must have mistaken. Artillery's running on in, trying to get some hits over here.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
Good hit there. And I heard an explosion somewhere over here. I really don't know this map all too well. Let's got Fort HQ. Second Panther has been deployed on out. Going for the Pinto Mount now. Nope. Oh, there's no Pinto Mount in the sky either. As right now the infrared optics. And the infrared optics is not mutually exclusive. Fast keeping both. He does have armor skirts in this guy here as well. Good, it's there as well, forcing back the Food Speeder squad. Now we do have a Churchill Crocodile up on the field. That should be annihilate the infantry, no problem. And does have decent enough armor right there. It's a Churchill 7, which has pretty good armor. Panther receives a bounce. Panzer sends a pen on the Churchill, however. And the artillery is now running on top of Churchill as well. Churchill will need to fall back and gets annihilated. Panther now level 2, Vector C2.
Awaiting instructions.
Sappers McZoe 4. Looks like the Bazooka squad does fall back. We've got 2 AT guns in this area, but it's going to be very vulnerable to any sort of indirect fire.
Our headquarters are under fire.
Artillery's raining on as well, suppressing these guys. And it looks like the allied players have surrendered. It's probably a good idea for them to surrender. This is Anna saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. This one's not complete. So on to this one here. Come on now. And there we go. 4v4 is probably going to lag up my game quite a bit, but either way, let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Couple Heroes 2 replay, this time with a Spearhead mod. Spawn on the bottom right side as the green USF player, we have Duke Marmalade. Spawn as an ally, we have Murrow. Spawn is his yellow ally, we have Maverick. And spawning as his blue US player, we have Monstrum. From the opponent as the OKW player, we have Babblegun. Spawn as the magenta Veramok player, we have Panther. Spawn as his ally as the orange Veramok player, we have KDFS. And spawn as the purple magenta, actually that's straight up purple, not magenta Veramok player, we have 4 Bagel with a 4.
This is what we're trained for.
Shield Pioneers rushing forward to the fuel point. Shield Pioneers do have, of course, a very good sprinting capability. Conditioned sprint. And we do got, it looks like a doctoral lock-in. We're probably going to see a whole bunch of doctoral lock-ins. We do, have, of course, have the Airborne Company as the Cyan. He has not selected one just yet. Yellow has selected the Ranger Company, and for blue we have nothing just yet. Magenta we have nothing. Red we have, looks like he has selected the Mechanized Tactics. For orange we have, or being researched, the Ost Division. And as the purple we have Panzer Division. Red is getting overran by a 2v1 regular rifleman and the, what's the name of this one? Rifleman Airborne. So probably glider rifles. We do of course have the Ostrupen squad advancing with up north. We do got a light AT gun. He's probably worried about jeeps. Jeeps are quite effective. Ostrupen making their advance. Shield Pioneers or regular Pioneers are behind some heavy cover, and these Ostrupen could advance to this heavy cover as well. Up here, these Ostrupen going ever ran. Those have a frag grenade there from this guy, and this guy looks like threw a frag in return as well. The retreating rifleman squad. Ostrupen are sticking to heavy cover there as well. The rear echelon squad does sprint away back behind heavy cover. Very nice. And now I've got the Jeep advancing. Does fire some bursts there. Jeep does get some suppression there on the Ostrupen squad. Both Ostrupen are still firing away. Over here, looks like Red is starting to get overrun. Has some Panzer Grenadiers right here. Does receive a frag grenade there. Does get fully wiped. MG34 does suppress the rifleman squad. We've got the Jeep with 30 cal advancing now. Fresh squad of Sturm Grenadiers been deployed on out. Jeep could receive some fire. He passed reinforced the rifleman squad with that Jeep as well. Over in the center, we got the Volksgrenadiers advancing. Got the sandbags from deployed on out. And we got some regular Grenadiers here as well. We got some, or Volksgrenadiers and regular Grenadiers. Grenadiers does get suppressed right there and fully pinned thanks to the Jeep nearby. The rifleman firing away at long range. Does receive a throw grenade there onto the Ostrupen squad. Does fall back now onto the heavy cover. This Ostrupen squad is still fighting out, maintaining good heavy range. Not heavy range, heavy cover. Oh, I lost some bit rates there. Sorry about that. It was my upload rate that did that time. Am I still going up? Oh, yes, I'm still going on up. There's nothing I can do to prevent that. That's straight up my internet being crap at the moment. Sorry about that. Guess you have to wait for the video to be released on YouTube. Still going up? Yep, I'm still losing a lot of upload rates. Sorry about that. And that's just my internet going crap, so this may be the last game for tonight if my internet stays bad like this. Rifleman squad does fall back. We got the MG34 engaging, and looks like the truck is about to get mobilized. Let's use the repair ability right there and try to camouflage while at it. This building's almost fully destroyed.
Frag grenades now available for action.
Ooh, I hear an AT rifle. That AT rifle, I wonder if we can destroy the garrison. There's a smoke grenade there by the rifleman squad. Not bad.
You can now dispatch WC-51 trucks.
These guys are getting suppressed severely.
Go ahead.
Deep is advancing forward, trying to get some good damage there onto the Storm Grenadiers. Storm Grenadiers are quite wounded at the moment. Deep has plenty of health right now. The MG34 may get fully wiped out. Very low in health there. It does get fully wiped out by the Rifleman squad. Infantry company or all trooper making their advance. Still losing upload bit rate. Sorry about that. There's nothing to do at the moment. And mortars are raining on in, trying to hit that 81mm. Looks like there's a 50 cal right here. I'm assuming that's a 50 cal based on the icon. Multiple all trooping squads are advancing. Good suppression there onto this all trooping.
New units are ready to deploy.
Guys, forcing back now. We do have, looks like a medical station being pulled out. Let's see how the medical station actually works out. Does it actually fetch out casualties? Or is it just meant to heal nearby units?
Tracks bearing assault engineers can be dispatched. We're losing a capture.
Looks like medics are being pulled out, but looks like they're not searching for casualties, just trying to heal up units. That's a lot of medics there. That's what, 5 medics? Jeez. Mortar does go down. One of the medic models goes down as well. And he's trying to heal up the medic now, or rifleman squad now. Looks like smoke grenade was thrown by the paratroopers. They also been upgraded to M1919s. So I suppose that's one of the icons that a regular player may know, because it's also in the base game. Panzer has been loaded, armed with the Panzerboucher 39. That's his default weapon. A AT rifle that's available in the base game, just not actually used in the base game, other than in the theater of war. And it looks like the Panzer Grenadier here does get suppressed. Currently the upgrade of LMG 34.
Officer, ready to be deployed.
Got some mortars now raining on in over here. These are good at theirs as well. The WC-51 does get decrewed. Grenade was thrown on top of the mortar team. Detonates a light mine of some sort. Trying to suck one of these mines. M2 anti-personnel mine. Rifleman trying to get some good damage at long range. There's a bit of heavy cover there for them. Grenade was thrown, no smoke grenade was thrown. And got the rifleman throwing out smoke grenade as well. A lot of smoke being thrown out. None of them are cigarettes.
Ready.
Lots of fire coming down the MG34. Got incendiary rounds being utilized by this and MG as well, 30 cal. Grenadiers are advancing. I don't think it's actually selected doctrine just yet for him either. So I think Magetta's the only one that has not selected the doctrine yet. Frag grenade was thrown, gets a good damage down the MG34. And something's being called in right there that's causing the whole sector to be highlighted. I'm not sure what's over here as well.
Prepare for combat.
Ready. Looks like we're going in.
Airborne are currently in a camouflage ambush stance.
Taking crowd
And it looks like he's hitting this half track. There is a half track here. Looks like he picked off one of the models before he hopped inside. And that is a massive line of 222s now advancing. I think my internet finally fixed itself so far, so sorry about that. Getting some good damage there onto these rifle squads. There's a lot of 222s. Quickly wipes out these squads. These 222s are nasty, aren't they? Takes out the Jeep as well, fully destroys it. AT gun does get suppressed right there, trying to find a shot on one of these 222s. I'm not sure if it one-shots it or what, but this is a massive wave of 222s now advancing forward, trying to get these units, including the lieutenant there. AT gun lining up a shot there. Finds a hit there, does actually fully out of controls out to one hit. Medic station does go down there as well. We do got some Panzer Grenadiers with some sort of weird icon there. I have no idea what that is. The rifleman squad does fall back. One of these CTs are fully, well, has an inch damage engine. There's also a medic squad right there as well. Very nice.
Fresh Grenadier squad.
Rifleman squad is being sent heavy cover. Looks like these Ultramen, maybe they do capture that weapon. Receives a frag grenade in return. Does not get wiped out there. Does receive some suppression. Does get wiped out there now. He does manage to. He will manage to resecure that MG. AT gun does actually get a good infantry hit there as well. 2 infantry killed. Cal firing away against this half track. Flammable warfare is load on the back of that half track. That half track may go down and likely take out the Shroom Pioneers along with them. Does get out of the garrison now, out of the half track. And actually does lose the Flammable warfare squad entirely right there. Fighting mission does get canceled right there, and the half track does get destroyed. Lieutenant's going to be fighting behind some heavy cover there. And we've got this rear echelon squad advancing as well. Over here, we've got a Panzer IV. Let's see, F1. Is that a short barrel Panzer IV? The decorator icon is in a bad position. Needs to be fixed, but that is a short barrel Panzer IV. Ooh, there goes that rifleman squad. Looks like another Jeep does get decrewed right there. Mortars are raining on in over here, trying to hit these forces. Good hits there. Looks like some sort of artillery spotter in the region. Wipes out one of those squads. The other one gets wiped out as well.
We have lost the squad.
And Sherman tank can start making his advance. Forces back the mortar team. You got a med bunker here, and there goes that mortar team entirely. Pack 36 engagements, a 37mm. Not like a great gun, but it is a gun. They can hit the. They can pen the Sherman. Poorly.
Our opponents are seizing a
There's a P-47s coming for some massive straight runs. A large number of P-47s are coming on in. And we've got barrage being utilized from these mortars. Good large number of mortars there as well. The Panzer II does go down, leaving the
forward structure under attack.
Crew outside of the vehicle. Black gun firing away. I'm not so sure what it's trying to hit. Looks like a whole bunch of misses to me. There's also a Ford HQ right here. Sherman tank A2 being deployed out, loading with high explosive. Finds a hit there as well. Multiple smokes are raining on it as well. This position's just under lots of siege.
New anti-tank gun has arrived. The enemy attempting to steal our sector.
Molotov was thrown by the Volk's Grenadiers, and the grenade was thrown. They just avoid the grenade. Throws out frag grenade with the Rangers. And both sides does dodge the grenade. Rangers currently using Fire It Up, or what it's called, Rangers Lead the Way. Its sprint ability. Another grenade has been thrown, so we have to the grenade war. The grenades are 15 munitions, are relatively cheap and very effective, but long fuse times. More smoke being thrown on in by the rifleman squad. And his rifle squad does fall on back. Sherman tank receiving quite a bit of fire there. Got this rifle squad now fully wiped out. And there goes that Sherman tank. Blues overextended a little bit, ran to a firing line. Ostrupen and are getting ripped apart. They're more or less a cannon fodder unit, at least that's what they're like in the base game. So that's largely fine. So we've got a lot of fire coming out forward. And good mortar hits all across the front line. Lots of hits right there. Good hits there onto that building. Does fully degarrison it from that Ostrupen squad. And these mortars are constantly lobbing in explosives, trying to sway these guys from being in this region. There is a pack, of course, pack 36 right there, but pack 40s here as well, so got lots of AT there. Looks like I heard something went down. Looks like 222 was actually killed off right there. Grenade was thrown right there, does decrew the mortar, and the lieutenant's falling on back. Loading high explosive rounds, and ooh, great hit there by the Panzerschreck. Gets Mingo destroyed there. Will need to fall back. Looks like down to 1 to 0 health, 0 to 1 health. Panzer IV, short-barreled Panzer IV, pushing forward, has been upgraded with the the vehicle-mounted machine MG42, whatever it's once called it. These guys are currently fully pinned. A lot of 30 cals in this region. Panzer IV, short barrel Panzer IV should be relatively effective versus these infantry units, but haven't been trouble for all the heavy cover. Wait, it almost looks like he's getting kills on lines. I could be mistaken about that though.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
Loader's injured.
The enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
That's a bit of a late response. That could have been some team chat there. Got an AT mine here, deployed out by Green. And his forces are getting quite wounded. Nice try, T-Quad? T-Quad? I'm just confused. That's a lot of mortars. Lord's strongest eagles? I have no idea what that even means. There's a whole different community than what I'm used to. Flyman Warforce making his advance. Should be able to get some good hits there on this rifleman squad. Riflemen do throw a frag grenade in return. He gets hit by it significantly, but loses that entire rifleman squad to that flamer. That is a lot of mortars. Wait. Oh! They must have mortars, barrages into single cast rather than multicast. So he's able to just hold a shift and queue them all up. Because that was definitely a big line of mortars just rain on down right there. Got these forces pushing way forward as well. Got the artillery officer Under Sturmfear, he's definitely calling an artillery barrage a precision's Lag 18 barrage. I thought Lags were, yeah, they are 57mm, aren't they? We've now got infantry strafes coming forward from the P-47, multiple infantry strafes. Hey, let's see. I don't think it's super happy with all those mortars, probably. Yep, he's getting hit by all the mortars. Whoops, wrong message. What does that even... Okay, now I'm really confused on what's going on. We've got now a Stug 3... It's a long barrel Stug. That's all I know what it is. Haven't been trouble versus Sherman tank. The Sherman tank's getting some hits there on the Stug. And it could go either way right now, and that does get pinned and destroyed out by something. And fully abandoned, actually.
Armor here.
Sherman tank is advancing. Or not advancing. It sounds like it's advancing. We got 40 HQ deployed out right here. And the Sherman tank's receiving a bit of fire. And there goes the Sherman tank. Does go down completely.
Tank was just lost.
Multiple mortars raining on in, trying to hit these forces now. Ooh, magenta or purple is getting hit hard. Magenta and purple, I should say. Sherman tank does go down. Cyan's mortars are being very effective, that's for sure. But the Allies have lost a significant number of tanks. Good hits there. Panzer Jaeger does charge forward, but gets ripped apart by the 50 cal. 50 cals are known for ripping people apart and vehicles. Sherman tank, a long 76mm Sherman tank is going outfield. Torpedo Panzer 4 receives lots of damage right there. Won't be able to deal much versus the 76. And Torpedo Panzer 4 does throw out some smoke there. And there goes that Sherman tank. Not Sherman, Panzer 4.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
Cyan's mortars have fallen completely back. Got a 76mm Sherman right here. High explosive rounds are being loaded on up. These guys all suppress and pin. It does take out the Pack 40 before he gets any more damage. There is, of course, the 37mm inside the garrison.
We have lost a pack gun.
Sherman tank received quite a bit of fire right there. Needs a fallback. Engine is damaged. Could potentially go down. Turns thinks this nearby Panzer Shrek in the region does suppress these forces as well. More and more strafing runs raining on in. And this Sherman tank receiving a bit of fire as well. Will need to fall back. North, loose Sherman tanks are advancing. Got two 76mm. Force fire the ground right there. Oh, I think maybe hitting this AT gun. That currently, the Austroopers squad is currently fully pinned. We got the Stug in this region. It is fully repaired, but may have trouble versus the 76mm. We do also have some Sturm Grenadiers right here. Stug does go down.
We have lost a panzer.
Ooh, these mortars are raining on in. Definitely they're on individual casting, and most of the Axis players have surrendered. This sounded great, saying thank you for watching, and on the next replay. And my internet is getting worse and worse and worse. Sorry people, I have to call on the stream a little bit early today. With this bad upload rate, I don't think there's much more I can do tonight. Everyone,